Arunachal was amazing, but definitely shooting in the forest after a certain period was getting a little scary because at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock at night there would be a lot of mist. And अगर आप किधर भी चले गए थोड़ा वॉक करके and all, आप घूम जाते थे तो वापस आने में बहुत टाइम लगता था from one area to another. There was no way to navigate.
My experience was really, really great. I think it is my first full-on blue screen, CG, VFX, that kind of a film where the experience as an actor completely changes because you have literally almost nothing to play off, from, and you're thrown in an environment where everything is like blue.
Hey guys, this is Varun Dhawan.
Hi, I'm Kriti, Sanon, and you're watching us on
Mirchi Plus.
Hi, this is Samina Shaikh here, and with me today I have two Bhediyas. Actually, not two Bhediya. One is the one who's curing him somewhere.
Curing the Bhediya.
So, welcoming Kriti, Sanon and Varun Dhawan on Mirchi Plus.
Thank you.
Varun, you always wanted to explore your wild side. So, Bhediya has been that one for you?
Definitely. I think it's a film which kind of helped me push the boundaries, open up, and it was very liberating to play a role like that in the wild, and get out there.
Kriti, you have associated with him in the past in Dilwale, and now you're working with him again. Mimi was a hit. You're working with Dinesh also again. It's been such a great film that I can just go and watch again and all. And now Param Sundari se Thumkeshwari. Your journey has been quite different. So tell me something about that.
About the journey?
Yes.
It's been. I think I've taken it one step at a time. I've sort of learnt everything on the job, tried to at least grow with every film. And it's not been like, oh, one fine day suddenly I've shot up and it's been there. I think, and I'm sort of glad that it's happened like that. And yeah, Mimi's gotten a lot of love, which is still pouring in some of the other form. I've always loved dancing, so I love it when I get a great dance number. And Thumkeshwari was also like, I was too excited to dance. And I think Varun and I have not danced like this kind of a number before, and Dilwale was like Manma Emotion. It was a different kind of vibe. Working with him after so long, like 6 years or something, but it was even better this time because that time I was also very new. I was still like sort of finding myself, figuring what it is. He was also like a few films old, and we've been friends through this journey, from Dilwale till today, and the friendship has gone stronger, and it's only strengthened. So I think this time probably I was way more comfortable with him, and I think that somewhere shows on screen.
You have recently completed 10 years in the industry, with Alia and Siddharth. You have got married. Alia's been blessed with a baby girl. Siddharth is, of course, like on his way to get married, I think. If you had to describe your journey, over the years and, the way the student has developed himself, how would you do that?
I don't know. I don't actually think so much about the past and how that's been. Obviously, you learn from your mistakes and I just feel sometimes time even corrupts a person because you start becoming a little bit more chalak and you start overthinking every maneuver and movement of yours. But eventually what actually makes you in this industry or in this line is your connection with the audience, I'd say. So that's
consistency.
And consistency, but definitely your connect with the audience, what they feel when they see you. Good work, bad work keeps happening. You can try. You can always try to do the best, but it's not in your hands always. So I'm just going to keep that connect which I have from the audience and believe that that's something which I have formed by myself. That's from my soul and to all their souls. I don't think so anyone can make that happen. It just happens.
Both of you had any haunting experiences, while shooting in Arunachal Pradesh? Because you guys were in the forest and, I remember during the trailer launch also, Varun was sharing some of his experience when he was trying to, I don't want to recollect that moment.
Please say it.
Because he said it was offline completely, so we cannot say that conversation.
Yeah,
see?
He only will say it in next 2 minutes.
No, I'm not saying it. You are only spreading the story. No, but honestly, Arunachal was amazing, but definitely shooting in the forest after a certain period was getting a little scary because at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock at night there would be a lot of mist. And अगर आप किधर भी चले गए थोड़ा walk करके and all, आप घूम जाते थे तो वापस आने में बहुत time लगता था from one area to another. There was no way to navigate. So yeah, it was scary. There were a lot of leeches, but luckily there were not too many wild animals that we got very up close and personal with.
Yeah. Varun, recently WWE star has addressed you as the badass of Bollywood. What do you have to say on that?
That's very sweet that Drew McIntyre said that. I hung out with him, very humble guy, and very, very good at what he does as well. And yeah, I don't know if I'm a badass or whatever like that, but pretty good. I think I'm one of the good ones. I don't know.
Kriti,
The
what
good
do you say?
badass.
Yeah, one of the good ones.
You agree with that, Kriti?
I don't think he's badass.
Yeah, I don't think
at
I'm
all.
badass at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to be badass actually. I go out of my way try to not be.
But a lot of
He has a naughty side to
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's about it. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy at heart.
Yeah.
But a lot of films, for that matter, have been using VFX, and recently you guys also spoke about VFX not being that great in some of the movies, and in Bhediya also we get to see that the VFX being used and all. Do you somewhere feel that that is also a lot of pressure, because if it doesn't come out well, audience right now look into every detail of your of your teaser, of your trailer, of even song for that matter, unko pata chal jata hai.
No, see, we are making films, and today it's such a global medium with OTT. Or even when OTT wasn't there, with the amount of films from different countries that release here, and the amount of good VFX that we are seeing within our own country, some films are doing. So the comparison is inevitable in that sense. So there's a global standard that today we have to live up with so many superhero films releasing and doing well here. Jungle Book doing so well over here. So
But I
we
don't
have to.
feel like, I mean, honestly, I'm speaking for myself. I don't feel like that's a pressure that I take, because it's not in my hands. I mean, obviously it's in my hands to do my job correct as an actor. But yeah, there are discussions, and to some extent you have to have trust in the makers from the beginning only. You know this film is going to require a certain caliber and certain vision and certain VFX. So you have to sort of trust in the makers and leave it on them that they will figure the best out of it.
And where Bhediya is concerned, I think Dinu and Amar was so clear. I mean, before I signed out on the film and I asked that who's in the film, anyone's there in the film, I said, who's doing the VFX? Because in the past, I have seen VFX of my own films and been embarrassed, I'll be very honest with that. And like Kriti said, that's not in our hands. Eventually, it's not in our hands. I also feel there's a lack of knowledge here for people. Not saying that I know or she knows better. We don't know ourselves, because that's not our area of expertise. But once they said that MPC is doing the VFX and seeing the kind of work they've done before. In fact, my brothers visited their studios also before a couple of times. So even he had told me that they do some amazing work. And James, who was our supervisor on this film, he was absolutely amazing throughout. And there's a large Indian team from Bangalore working on this day and night, and they are so motivated that once the film is done, I would like people to see their hard work, and maybe we can do something to just showcase what they've done from within India for the VFX of Bhediya.
Kriti, even your film, Adipurush has a lot of VFX.
I knew you were coming to that.
Yeah, and of course
But yeah.
I was going to come to that, and the film itself, it looks quite extravagant, for that matter. How was your experience of working on this one, playing Sita, working with, Prabhas for that matter?
On that one?
Yeah, on that one.
My experience was really, really great. I think it is my first full-on blue screen, CG, VFX, that kind of a film, where the experience as an actor completely changes, because you have literally almost nothing to play off, from, and you're thrown in an environment where everything is like blue, So we're not used to it as actors. I have not done films like that before. Prabhas had, still come from Bahubali, where he had experienced that. It can throw you off sometimes as an actor, and you learn a lot, on the set, and then you realize how to function in that environment, which I think was great. I think Om is a fantastic director. His vision and the knowledge that he comes with. I've really had a great experience, great learning experience on that film.
Varun, you're also working with Ayushmann Khurrana and Rajkumar Rao, and this 3-2 is happening
love
apparently.
Samina just made it.
No, I've not made it. The story has come today only that Varun is working with Rajkumar Rao, Ayushmann Khurrana, and Shraddha Kapoor for 3-2. Is that happening?
See, I think there's a possibility of this becoming something really big. We had Thumkeshwari, in which we did introduce 3 and said that there's a possibility of these two universes joining each other, and whether the Bhediya universe and Stree universe come together, and whether there's something else in the offering. There's a possibility, but it all depends on, hopefully we put in so much work into Bhediya, and with that taking off, and if Stree 2, once Stree 2 starts, which will have Amar and obviously the whole gang of Stree, there are possibilities. I
Okay.
would just say, like, I think Raj said that in an interview. There
Yes.
are possibilities.
Okay, so
Can
before
you
before I
repeat
let both of you go, I'm going to play a very small segment, which is
Okay.
of where you have to do the sound of Bhediya.
Okay.
If you have done it, okay, and if you have not done it, then just like laugh it off, okay?
Okay.
What do you mean?
So basically, you have to make the woo sound.
Oh, if you've
it's a
done
never
it.
have I ever game.
Okay, okay. So if
Okay.
you've done it, you do the woo, and if not, then you don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So never have I ever had to take a walk of shame.
I mean, I don't really
Most
remember
honest-
which
I'm the
one,
most
but
honest
yeah.
person in-
Walk of shame, like in what sense?
You're really
At any
not
place.
up with any lingo.
At any place.
No. It's a very direct question.
Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Never have
I
I
laugh
ever
it off.
gotten stopped by the airport security.
By the airport security?
Have you ever?
To get checked? Just
No, stop literally. Like seriously, Kriti.
stop to get checked,
stopped.
yeah. But then I was allowed to go.
Yeah,
that's
but like
okay?
sometimes
No,
they
you
check.
got arrested and you're still in jail.
Yeah.
Woo!
She just doesn't want to do woo.
Never have I ever fallen asleep during sex.
You have?
I think Samina is also reading these questions for the first time. She said it and then she's gone into the question herself.
Okay. Never have I ever believed something was haunted.
Believed something was haunted.
I've always believed.
I have.
I have believed. Yeah.
Never
So
have I.
why are you
Yeah,
not
because-
howling now?
No,
So no, you just
we
have to like.
We have believed.
Yes, we don't have
so
to
then
howl.
So you have to howl.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
Never
you've forgotten
have
the
I
game now.
ever pretended I was sick for attention.
Sick for tension.
Yes.
Don't need that.
Child maybe, not now.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
I've had like a very small hairline
I
fracture. Is
haven't
that breaking?
actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hairline is not really
is okay,
breaking,
yeah.
but yeah.
I knew she'll say that. That's why I'm going to howl.
Okay, and the last one. Never have I ever gotten lost alone in a foreign country.
I got lost in Singapore.
Yeah, I
in
have.
Sentosa Island.
I mean, then you go
No,
to
I
your
got
Google
lost.
Map somehow.
I got lost.
Figure it out.
I got lost in Singapore and I got lost in Switzerland. And I had my brother, my mother, Neetu ma'am, Ranbir, Ridhima, and I had like some 6 people
Looking for you.
There was a crew for me.
The crew?
Yeah, it was not that crew. I wish it was that crew. It wasn't that one.
And then finally they found you.
No,
Who found
no,
you
they
then?
didn't find me.
No.
This is someone else.
Okay.
एक कोई
अनजान
Swiss का
इंसान.
बच्चा उठा के ले गए. No, they found me. But I got adopted for like 3 hours by one Swiss family. It was emotional. And then what happened?
Well, thank you so much for your lovely time.